Just imagine that you have come to travel with your friends in the jungle, and there you meet some tribals who take great care of you. But all this is their trick, and to give you your earring, they make you get attacked by a big snake. You run away into the jungle to save yourself from it. But there are also very dangerous animals and deadly snakes, which can eat you in a single bite. So now it has to be seen whether these people will be able to save themselves from that big snake or not. And in this game, we will help them understand how they can beat that big snake. Here, we are shown a group of some soldiers who are going on a small boat through the water. But then small snakes start moving towards them, due to which those soldiers get very scared and they start killing all those snakes. That was the first mistake of all of them, because by killing those snakes, their blood spread in the water, which could attract different types of animals. Then the man who is driving the boat gets into even more trouble. Now, maybe that man knew what was going to happen. A very big thing is seen inside the water, coming near the soldier's boat, and then a very big snake comes out from the water, attacking the soldiers and making them fall into the water. Now, what was to happen happens. That big snake starts eating everyone one by one. Some of those soldiers keep firing at the snake, but it seems that the snake's skin is very strong, and the bullets are not having any effect on it, making the snake even more dangerous. According to me, in this situation, no one should stay in the water for a long time because snakes move much faster in water, whereas humans do not get a chance to run quickly. So all of them have to come out of the water to save themselves from the snake, and some soldiers do the same. But even on open land, the snake does not leave them. All those soldiers hide behind big stones so the snake cannot see them. The snake goes inside the jungle to find them and thinks they have been saved. Now, they reach deep inside the jungle, but little do they know that a big snake is keeping an eye on them. When the soldiers hear the sound of the snake, they go to an open area where they can keep an eye on it from all sides. But there was another direction from where the snake could attack. Then, the big snake attacks a man from above and eats him completely. All the soldiers together keep firing at the snake, but they are just wasting their energy because those small bullets were not going to harm it. Now, the snake was not going to move back and attack them again. The captain of the soldiers keeps cutting the snake with a knife, but the snake does not get much damage. On the contrary, it gets even angrier and keeps hitting them all with the help of its tail. So, here, if I were in the soldier's place, instead of hitting the snake's body, I would have shot at its eyes and mouth. That could have caused a lot of damage and possibly even killed the snake, but it seemed that the soldier's aim was not good. That's why the idea came to their mind that the snake had already killed almost all of them. Only their captain and one soldier were left, and that soldier kept fighting the snake to save his life, leading it inside the jungle. Their captain also started running like the snake. That soldier was running very fast to save himself and had never run so fast in the jungle. While running, he reached a place where the snake could not come inside, and he got trapped between some trees. Their captain also reached there and threw a grenade at the snake, but the snake attacked the captain from behind. The captain got trapped in the middle, and one soldier was injured very badly. That big snake came in front of them and attacked them. Now, many years pass, and we come to know that he was attacked by a snake and is still alive. Then, two reporters, Abiyechi and his girlfriend Natasha, arrive. They go to the soldier, but the soldier attacks them. However, the soldier easily stops them, and Natasha asks him about his captain. It turns out that Natasha was the captain's daughter and had been searching for her father for years. When she learned that a soldier had survived, she came here to find out the truth. But the soldier tells her that he was the only one who survived the attack. When that snake was about to attack him, a small girl appeared, making sounds that calmed the snake down and made it leave. When the soldier regained consciousness, he saw that the girl's family was living fearlessly with the big snake as if it were a family member. The small girl lived with her sister and father and gave the soldier a map to get out of there. The soldier left, and Natasha and Cabin learned everything. The soldier gave them the same map, which could help them navigate the jungle. Now, Natasha set out with some of her friends toward the jungle, unaware of the dangerous animals they would face. She was accompanied by her photographer friend and some soldier friends. As they traveled further, they encountered the same situation. Many snakes started attacking them, and if they made a mistake, the big snake would come and kill everyone. But Cabin turned out to be very smart. He knew that water snakes do not have poison, so he advised everyone not to attack, which was the smartest decision. They all left without harming the snakes. Now, they came out of the water and started going inside the jungle, but they did not know that someone was watching them. They crossed the jungle and reached a village, where they found a woman named Nancy. She was seen with her sister, Leah, and both were very beautiful. All the members of Natasha's team stayed at their home. Nancy welcomed them warmly, arranged accommodation, and took great care of them. But such care is taken even of a goat that is to be slaughtered, and Kevin started having the same feeling. Then it was revealed that Nancy wanted to kill Natasha and the others, along with the villagers, and she had been doing this for a long time. The next day, everyone woke up and decided to leave, but Nancy had already laid out a trap for them. Leah tried to stop her sister, but Nancy refused to listen and ordered one of her servants, Joe, to kill them. Natasha and her group went into the forest, unaware that the villagers were watching them closely, making it clear that they were about to be attacked. Suddenly, the villagers attacked Natasha's 2 bodyguards with small poisoned arrows. Though the bodyguards managed to kill them, they fell unconscious moments later. Natasha and the others were then surrounded by villagers, but someone attacked the villagers from behind. It was the same man who had been chasing them from the beginning. This man had excellent fighting techniques and kept taking down the villagers one by one. No one was able to stand against him. But then, a big snake arrived, killed the man with its form, and threw him away. The snake captured Natasha and the others and was about to kill them when the man fired at it, diverting its attention. The man threw a grenade at the snake, causing a massive explosion, and managed to escape. Natasha and her team also got away safely. Leah helped them too. Meanwhile, Natasha's photographer friend went to bathe at the riverbank. Then Nancy arrived, took off her clothes, and entered the water. This was all part of her plan to trap the cameraman, and she started calling him to join her. The cameraman saw an opportunity. How could he resist? He quickly takes off his clothes and goes to Nancy. When Nancy touches him, the cameraman feels like he has gone to heaven. Then a snake bites his penis, and he feels a lot of pain. He suddenly faints. When a friend of the cameraman sees him, he takes him to the others. Everyone is very worried about how to cure their friend. Then Leah tells them that the snake that bit him is very poisonous, and that a herb to cure this poison can be found in a cave in the forest. They had no other option except to retrieve the herb, so they all decide that tomorrow they will go to the cave, and Leah will also help them. The next day, they set out toward the cave, but they did not know that this was all Nancy's plan. She knew they would definitely go to the cave to find the herb, and she intended to kill them all there. When they reach the cave, they prepare to go inside. Leah tells Natasha that many years ago, their father found an egg from which a black-colored snake hatched. That snake became very friendly with both sisters and always stayed with them. However, their father helped a soldier from outside, which led the villagers to kill him. Because of this, the sisters began killing anyone who came to the village from outside. Natasha and the others start going inside the cave. Unknown to them, someone is watching them closely. After a lot of searching, they find the herb, but Joe knocks the bodyguards unconscious and starts cutting the ropes that are suspending people below. Joe keeps cutting the ropes one by one, causing the people to lose balance. Just as he is about to cut the last rope, the same man who had saved Natasha and the others appears. He attacks Joe, stopping him, but the cabin collapses. Fortunately, no one is seriously hurt and the others make it down safely. Now that they have the herb to save the cameraman, they start making their way out of the cave. Meanwhile, Nancy goes to the cameraman and captures his bodyguard. When the others exit the cave, they see many snake eggs. One man accidentally breaks an egg and a giant snake emerges, furious over the disturbance. It starts chasing them rapidly. Natasha and the others run into the forest, but the snake continues to pursue them for a long time. At one point, it finally catches up to them, but then they see the same man on the snake, the one who had helped Natasha and the others. He is easily controlling the snake, which had survived the last attack. To their shock, that man is Natasha's father. Natasha is overjoyed to see her father and hugs him. Seeing him after so many years, she cannot hold back her tears. However, their mission is not over yet. Leah approaches Nancy, who has taken the cameraman and the bodyguard captive. She goes inside to talk to Nancy, pretending to negotiate. In reality, this is part of her plan to distract Nancy while the others free the cameraman and the bodyguard. They start administering the herb to the cameraman to help him recover. Just then, Joe arrives, and Nancy notices them. She plays a flute, summoning her giant snake, which has been watching them from above. Natasha's father tells everyone to leave while he stays to fight Joe alone. He overpowers Joe and stabs him, but he does not realize that Joe also has a knife. Joe retaliates, stabbing him quickly. Both men are now badly injured. Natasha's father, critically wounded, suddenly collapses and dies. At the same time, the captain's pet snake arrives and engages in a fierce battle with Nancy's giant snake. However, Nancy's snake is much larger and stronger. It tosses the smaller snake around effortlessly and ultimately crushes its throat, killing it. The giant snake then turns its attention to the others. It tries to attack, but Leah attempts to stop it. Unfortunately, the snake only obeys Nancy. It throws Leah aside and attacks the group. In a desperate move, the bodyguard throws a grenade at the giant snake, severely injuring it. The snake, unable to see properly, becomes disoriented. When Nancy steps forward, the snake fails to recognize her, and, in its rage, attacks and devours her. Now, very few people remain with Natasha in the cabin. The snake moves toward them to kill them, but suddenly, the ground begins to shake. Terrified, the snake retreats. Then, an even bigger snake emerges from the water, one so massive that its size rivals an island. The colossal creature looms over them before retreating back into the depths. With the immediate danger gone, the survivors are finally safe. Now that everything is fine, Leah shows them the way out and leaves with them. And with that, our story comes to an end. So, viewers, how did you like this story? Please let us know in the comments section. If you enjoyed this story, even 1%, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you enjoy watching mystery and scientific movies, you can also subscribe to our other channel, where our team regularly posts interesting videos. See you next time.